Where have you been? I've been waiting here for like 30 minutes.
Me and my roommate started to give him battle shots.
Okay, that's understandable. Are you drunk right now?
Picasso did his best work while drunk.
That's true. That's true. Shh. Sorry. That's understandable. Yeah. Okay, let's get started with the monologue. I think the Asian aircraft here. Can you guys be a little quiet? I'm trying to study for an exam over there. Yeah, we'll try. Okay, well, don't try. Do. Please.
All right.
I tell you, we're not coming back to the library. No, I don't. We're not coming here for a good. Switch to the Chinese aircraft carrier, right?
Yeah, I love that.
I think it's really funny.
All right, listen up. Let's make this nice and easy. Now, get out your phones. Let's go. Where are your guys' iPhones?
We don't have iPhones.
Why don't you have iPhones?
They're really expensive.
Why do you think we rob people?
What? I don't know.
Oh my
Wallets.
God. I don't have a wallet. I'm vegetarian. Bullshit. I don't eat meat.
I don't have a wallet. I don't. No, I don't. I don't. No, I don't.
Oh my God, here we go, huh? Look at this. Oh, it's just full of receipts. Why don't you have any cash?
So I don't get robbed.
Credit card. That's pretty good. I mean, that's all right.
Wait a minute. You're just gonna shoot this gun in the library and everyone will hear you?
It's silence.
Oh,
Just don't forget us, Zane. Gujelli.
It's Guzelli.
let's go. Do you realize we were just robbed silently in a library?
It wasn't that bad.
You didn't get anything stolen from you.
Yeah, well, it's Muncie. They like me here. Ow. Look at you. Of course they're gonna rob you. Look at me.
I'm gonna have to transfer to IU. Maybe they got a talk show.
It's time for BSU Tonight! Featuring Caleb Day, Jacob Palka, Becca Melbourne, Kim McBride, and your host, Zane Elderly. On tonight's show, Page the Page. And tonight's special guest, Rick DiGiallonardo. And now it's time for BSU Tonight.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Welcome to another episode of BSU Tonight. All right, have you heard about this Chinese aircraft carrier?
Yeah, it's China's first aircraft carrier, right?
Right, yeah. Well, for America's sake, it's a good thing there's only one, you know?
Why's that?
Well, otherwise, I mean, how would you tell them apart? I'm just saying, for intelligence purposes, there should be a way of...
Right. So, did you hear that there's going to be no more replacement referees for the NFL?
So the real refs are back.
Well, yeah. Now the Facebook statuses can go back to blaming the coaches and the review box.
I'm sick of it. I don't want to. You know, it's just like if it's not the refs, it's something else. And
Yeah.
Damn it, we're going to read about it in your Facebook status at 11:30 at night. This is why you get blocked from my news feed. Just putting that out there for everyone. Okay, probably my favorite product that's on the market right now is the Popinator. Yes, you heard me right. It's the Popinator. It is literally a popcorn machine that shoots popcorn into your mouth.
So what's the Popinator 2.0 going to include?
Well, it's going to shoot your diabetes medication out to you is what it's going to do. That's what the 2.0 version will be.
That sounds appropriate.
Well, I mean, if you're going to, if you want your food, you're going to want your medicine. You're not going to get up, you know. Madonna said, I love this. This is hysterical. Madonna said that she will strip on stage if Barack Obama wins another term this November.
Well, first of all, nobody wants to see that, but that's just what Obama's campaign needs, is more help from Bill Clinton.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's give him something to work for, you know? I think I was thinking the same, that's all. It was announced this week that David Letterman would be one of the recipients of the 2012 Kennedy Center Honors Awards for his work as an entertainer. And in similar news, David Letterman has also won the 2012 BSU Tonight Miller Fillmore Pride Award. All he has to do is come on down to the studio in Muncie, and we will personally give him the Millard Fillmore Pride Award.
Yes, and possibly a dinner.
I mean, if he wants to
us.
pay for dinner, I'm gonna go out to dinner with the man.
Definitely.
I think it should be pointed out that the award does say second place on it, but that's because Millard Fillmore was known for saying, "I'm second to none." So I mean, it's just
right.
I don't know. I didn't create the award. We're just trying to get him here.
We're just trying to get rid of the award.
Well, you know, after years of waiting, there will finally be a biographical film about Abraham Lincoln. Have you've seen all of this going on?
It looks good.
Well, I don't think so, but that's just me. I'm a kind of a film. I want to see a real
you just
trailer.
like to disagree with everything.
No, I don't
say.
like to
That's
just
what you
disagree.
Like to do.
I want to see a film trailer. Don't give me flash cuts of people walking in front of the Capitol building.
Right,
like, give me
right.
something I can take away from this. And it's 2 minutes and 30 seconds of flash cuts. What the hell is that? You know, who's doing Spielberg's trailer? It was worse than the War Horse trailer, you know? That's just me. But, you know, I smell a top 10 list. Am I right? Come on, huh? This week, the top 10 biographical films we would love to see. Start us off number 10?
Number 10, FDR, Rolling Tall.
All right. Number 9,
Bad taste.
John Goodman. I wasn't finished with that.
Number 8, Hunter S. Thompson, The Sober Moments. Which wasn't.
It will be a short film.
Yeah,
it
very
will run
short.
5 minutes long, and that's with 3 minutes of credits. So it'll be interesting. Number 7, Napoleon, a short film.
Number 6, The Whole 9 Inches, Ron Jeremy's Rise to Stardom.
I mean, yes, that's very true.
The Uprising.
The Uprising of Ron Jeremy. Nothing can keep him down. Number 5, Roseanne. Oh, Dan! That's the full title.
Number 4, Hemingway, Where's My Whiskey, You Wench?
Number 3, Kurt Cobain. Yes, I did have a gun.
Number 2, Monica Lewinsky, Life Under the Desk.
And the number 1 autobiographical pick we'd like to see, Vincent van Gogh. Is anybody listening? That's the top 10 list. We'll be right back. We got a fantastic show, so please stick around. It's going to be a lot of fun. I really can't wait. Cannot wait. It's not bad.
Well, this package was a piece of
But the question is the 80-year-old, are you dating an 80-year-old? Are you dating a, yes.
Well, no, okay. If I'm dating an 80-year-old, she better have a nice set of dentures.
I'm talking about a 20-year-old with a full set of dentures.
Well, then, yeah, of course.
So you
don't even
no,
have
I'm
to
just
brush
asking if you would be okay with it. You have to brush dentures.
No, you don't. You just put them in that glass. The Alka-Seltzer.
We film BSU Tonight every week. It is not a live show, contrary to popular belief. You can see.
I'm sorry. Hello. Hi.
Oh, guys, these are the actual hosts of BSU Tonight.
Yeah.
No
please,
cameras,
no pictures, no cameras.
Thank
I thought
you.
you're. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Are you the new Paige?
I am.
You are.
Yes.
What's your name?
My name is Paige.
Wait.
Your name's Paige, and you're the new Paige.
I am.
That's a thing.
That
Paige
was
the Page.
That was all my resume said.
Did we hire
so.
her? Did we hire her for the Paige position because her name was Paige? It sounds like something we would do here for a joke.
I don't
Do you
know.
have any
She sounds
qualifications?
I do. I own a blazer.
Okay.
Yes, and I can smile a lot. So.
Okay, great. Well,
She
I
should
mean,
be a co-host.
well, come on. Then we only have one, and I'll take you right out of your position.
All right, guys. Those are the teleprompters that our hosts read off
Yeah,
of
no,
every week.
excuse
You can
me,
see the
dear
words right
Paige?
there. This is almost like it's a live show. You can see that they're actually.
Yeah. No.
running
Hello.
everything,
Yes, this is a
right?
live show.
This
is
is a live
literally.
show.
We're really recording right now.
Well, how convenient, guys. Say hello to the camera.
No, don't
no.
say hello to the camera.
Yes.
Damn it. I mean, we're gonna have to fill releases for all these people. Okay. Yes, it's wonderful. I hope you guys enjoy the show. Can you?
Do you need a guest this week?
No, we actually have a guest. He's supposed to be coming out right now. I was expecting him to walk through that curtain, but then you showed up, Paige.
Oh, well, isn't that a pleasant surprise?
I wouldn't say it was pleasant at all, really. Just more of a surprise.
Sorry. Well, we'll just be in here a few more minutes,
Okay.
and then we'll let you be on
Paige.
your way. Yes.
Paige. Yeah, I don't
Hi.
want to have to fire you, honey. Okay.
All right. Let's go see see our
Great,
souvenir
awesome.
photos.
You guys, it's nice seeing all of you. Come on, this is not a gift shop. This is just things that I leave on my desk. Thank you. She has a smile and a blazer, and so we hire her to be the page.
I mean,
I swear to God,
who does our hiring around here?
I mean, they just messed everything up. I don't know. Can we let's go to commercial. We'll get some things straightened up. We'll be right back. We've got a fantastic guest. I know I've been teasing it. You saw it in the opening. It's going to be good. So we'll be right back.
We've all heard the urban legend. If you sneeze with your eyes open, they'll shoot out of your head and land right into Grandma's soup bowl. What some people don't know is if you sneeze without covering your mouth, the outcome is much, much worse. You die. Cover your damn mouth. Paid for by BSU Tonight.
Our guest tonight is not only a professor of music production here at Ball State, he is also a piano player with a vested interest in all instruments, a songwriter, motorcycle enthusiast, martial arts expert, a loving husband and father, and a member of the 1980s band Quarterflash. An all-around badass. Please help me in welcoming our guest, Rick DiGiallonardo. Please come on out. I mean, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking a little time out of your schedule. And let's see, we could have got you a mug if you liked.
That's cool, man.
Is it all cool?
No, he's getting paid for it.
It's really bright. Can I put my shades on?
You can definitely pull your shades on. See, this is the thing with Hollywood folks we call technical terms, and a technical term is shades. Am I right?
Yeah.
That's a thing. Yeah, exactly. No, that's great. I love it. See, so welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's fantastic to have you here. Hold on, let me get my file out. I have a vested file on you is all. And I think that it's, oh no, this isn't the right file. This is for a later time in the season, excuse me. This is just for another guest. I do have a file here. We've been doing some research. As we said that we were interested in having a diverse set of different guests this year, and so we started with what we know best, and that's the Ball State community. So this is you, isn't it? Down here at the bottom?
That is me.
And then this is also here, right up at the top with the white suspenders, the white tie, and the purple shirt.
And all the hair. Yeah,
and all the hair,
that's prior to getting married.
Okay, all right. So I was, yeah.
It all comes off after you get married?
Guaranteed. It's
in
the contract.
Yeah.
You're both jumping ahead here because I have a whole list of questions. Is this mine or is this yours?
No, I'm sorry, bro.
Can we get him a table? Can someone run out and get him a coffee
It's cool right there. It's a product placement. And
oh, is that what it is? Do you have a deal with Propel?
I'm going to.
Oh, really? Okay, well, you're going to now. This is how all this works. We're
it.
nonprofit, really. No one really watches the show but my mother. May I call you Rick? Is that all right if I call you Rick?
It's good enough for my mom. It's good enough for anybody else.
Okay, good. Rick, I was talking to my mother 15 minutes ago.
Yes.
And she always calls before the show and asks, how's everything going? Who's going to be the guest? I said, oh, well, we got a unique guest this year. It's a guy from, Quarterflash. And she literally just like freaked out over the phone because Harden Your Heart was like her song in the 80s, apparently, as it was for many people at that time.
Yeah, it went to number 3 on the Billboard charts, and it was Harden My Heart.
Excuse me,
I'm not DiGiallonardo Rod. I like the idea that there's a rod at the end of my name, but
I mean, that's just kind of, we just leave that there for purposes, really.
Yeah. I was wondering about. I don't mean to interrupt.
Please, by all means.
You gave all the guys like Ron Jeremy time. Don't you think you should have equal time for the ladies as well?
I mean, I'm sorry, who?
Who?
Famous women in autobiographies?
Yeah.
Well, we got Amelia. Wasn't that enough?
No, man.
Yeah, that was exactly. Hillary Swank is the reason that we don't have too many female autobiographical movies. So I'm in shock to have you here. First of all, I just think that it's kind of cool because you are one of my professors.
Yeah, that's
right.
And
I didn't know. You don't tell your students who you are or anything else, but you did give us a little brief overview of who you've worked with over your extensive music career. Some of those names were.
Don't laugh because I know your parents probably know this, but it's hard if students know this. Loverboy, Sammy Hagar, Joe Walsh, Bob Seger, Rick Springfield, Linda Ronstadt, Elton John, and a lot of others that I can't remember right now, but some.
Some. I mean, just to name a few, really. I mean, it's exciting because it's what people really, I believe, what people really strive for is to just know what that's kind of like. I mean, in your life, you've talked about in our class before about how starting off, in the music industry, trying to make it, you were willing to sign anything.
Oh yeah.
To just kind of get out there and put out your songs.
You bet.
So you were how old when you signed your first contract?
I got signed to Geffen Records when I was 24.
24. So you signed with Geffen Records, excuse me, when you were 24. From 24 on, then you went off and started working with these people.
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was killer. I was making a lot of money, and I was young and no responsibilities. No, what happened is that the group Quarterflash that you mentioned,
right?
David Geffen actually handpicked each of the members from Quarterflash. He wanted. That's the picture you have there. He wanted to handpick each particular player. So he interviewed, or actually auditioned, 36 keyboard players, 36 guitarists, 36 bass players, flew us all down to LA. We went into the recording studio, and then I got a call magically a couple weeks later and said, "You're the guy."
Okay, now this is not a credible source, but I'm going to use it anyways. According to Wikipedia, it said that it was the combination between Seafood Mama and Pilot.
Yeah.
In order for the creation of
oh God.
Quarterflash.
That's correct. Seafood Mama was a group that Rindy, the lead singer, sax player, and her husband Marv Ross had. And Pilot was a group that I was in with some of the other members. It was right place, right time, but for all of everybody that wants to make it in any type of industry, you've got to be prepared. You got to have your game on. You have to have your A game on, especially for the LA people and the big scenes. So hopefully that's what you're getting here from your professors. If you're not,
I mean, okay, we'll leave it at that.
You can leave it at that.
I'm getting the wrap it up sign, but before we move into the second part of this interview, I would just like to ask you, for your own experience and time in this kind of little world with all of these icons, would you say that the term sex, drugs, and rock and roll was an accurate one?
Oh, it's completely accurate. Not.
No. I like to be cryptic too, but you've lost me completely.
It's not accurate. What it is you're talking, like when I was out with Rick Springfield, which few people know, well, they knew him a lot back then. He made anywhere from $75,000 to $90,000 a night just in T-shirt sales. That doesn't include concert tickets and everything else. So we made a lot of money, and so as the artists backstage, there's the sex, drugs. That's all for the road crew. No joke.
Okay.
They get all the sex and drugs. We have to be on top of our game, or you're fired. You move on. The days of the prima donna and stuff are done. Man, I told you I was going to look like the freaking Dawn of the Dead on television, and there it is, man.
Why, that just kind of comes with age,
I
doesn't
like
it? I don't know if there's anything we can do. Can we have any toner we can just...
Well, hey, man, the only...
Can we get our makeup girl out here?
I'm just saying, if I'm 38, I would look kind of like Dawn of the Dead, too. Right?
Yeah, 30. Thank you, 38. Yeah.
See, that's how you save yourself.
He's not going to make it till next year, guys.
Probably not. We'll be right back, so stick around. We've got more of a fantastic interview, so don't flip around. Don't do it. We'll be right back. Hi, Mr. Letterman. When's the last time you looked up your name in the who's who of America? God! Ow! Oh, my foot! Oh. Would you stop filming and get some help? Oh, God!
Well, we had to split it up.
Thank you so much. Okay, so we're looking at this picture here. Now, during the break, you were telling me that the suit that you're wearing there, who helped you pick out that suit?
There's a store in LA called Charles Gallet, and Richard Gere was in there. So I thought, hey, what the heck? I went up to him and I said, can you recommend anything?
And at this point, had he been in like Officer and a Gentleman?
Or? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he was actually, a huge name at this point.
Yeah,
okay.
And we were recording at the record plant. I met Deborah Winger, who was in Officer and a Gentleman at the record plant. But Richard Gere helped me pick it out. And just for the freaking shirt and pants, it cost me $1,000.
Well, I mean, you had spending money at the time, so it was just kind of like buying a good suit. It felt good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was also in the 80s. You can adjust for inflation.
You could have worn anything in the 80s. Wasn't that kind of the rule? Yeah, right? Oh, $5,000. Yeah. That's what I paid for this jacket. So I mean, that's how it is. Yeah. Okay, so before we left for the break, we were talking about you and just kind of your personal experience. But you are professor here, and you teach, about the music industry here for students. I want to start by asking you if you could describe the music industry currently with one word. What would it be?
Change.
Okay.
And adaptability. That's 2 words.
Would you say that with that change comes some, faltering elements that have kind of hindered the industry?
You know what screwed up the entire industry, man, is when the
Madonna started stripping on stage for Barack Obama.
Yeah, man, I don't want to see that for nothing, man. It's like
you and me both.
God.
Yeah.
No, it's just that the major conglomerates. The major record conglomerates, not all the subsidiary record companies, but the major conglomerates try to shut down Sean Fanning and Napster. When they tried to do that, they made the biggest mistake of their lives because everyone was going to download music regardless of what happened. And because there are certain laws that exist here, they just moved it over to Europe. Downloading still exists. Instead of trying to come up with some type of an agreement where both the industry and Napster could exist, the RIAA just...
Well, and you mentioned pirating, and we know that it's illegal, and we know that it's a serious issue that's affecting not only the music industry, but any kind of media outlet industry right now.
Yeah.
Can it be stopped? Do you think, in your opinion, now that pirating can be stopped?
No, I
not
don't
even
think
with acts like SOPA?
No, I really can't. I don't think it can. I've talked to, I've been blessed to talk to David Bowie. I talked to him in New York, and he thinks that it's going to be like water, that it's just going to be free to everybody. And I think it should be, especially if you're a new act, wherever camera I'm on. Oh, right there. If you're a new act, I see the red light. If you're a new act and you're trying to break in the business, give your music away for free. Put it on the internet and give it away for free, because what you need now is not money. What you need is exposure. And exposure is everything.
See, now you jumped ahead to my next question. I'm glad that you did it, and that was to give advice, and I think that's some fantastic advice. Now, you also have a book, correct? This is part of your curriculum here. You've used this book before. It's a fantastic book. It has a lot of wonderful, wonderful different information that's in there. I know I'm reading it for the class right now. And but the book itself is just, I mean, it makes sense when you read it. It's giving you all of the really informational things that you have got to know. It's like you can go to seminars and hear these old washed up people kind of speak and pay hundreds of dollars, but it's like it's a book that's quality like this, and this book can be purchased where exactly?
You can get it on Amazon. You can, just Google it, and it's the reason we call it Beyond the Music is everybody thinks that if you're a hot musician, if you know how to play, then you'll have it made. Man, there are 14-year-old kids in New York City right now that'll wipe everybody's butt.
And all they have
right
to do
now.
is put it on YouTube,
That's
and they
it.
can become a viral video, and the next thing we know, they're
That's
making
it.
more money than people who are,
Yeah.
their own songwriters, and they're really just trying to make it out there. You talking about changing on that subject, if you were to look at artists now, say Justin Bieber and Lady Gaga, see, I knew it would get a smile out of you.
Yeah.
Like, what is this like, kind of like being a part of, the big music scene in the '80s and just kind of seeing that change now, or is it just kind of just shameful to see, or is it expected?
No, man, it's just part of the growth of the industry. We, in the '80s, there used to be a thing called advances. We got a lot of money when you signed a record deal, and then when you toured, you made a lot of money, and when you sold records, you made a lot of money. It doesn't happen anymore. Basically, the way musicians are making money, unless you're Lady Gaga wearing your meat dress. I personally have a pair of. Well, I have a pair of chain link underwear. I don't have I threw my meat underwear away because they just got a little.
Well, I would imagine if you didn't keep them in the fridge. Now, the chain link underwear, was that part of like the '80s attire? Did you just buy that last week?
If you're Rob Halford from Judas Priest, it is. But if you're me, no. But Justin Bieber, Lady Gaga, and everything. That's all marketing, man. It's all marketing. I could take any really half decent artist today, and we market them the right way, and we could get them up there.
Okay, now would you go that far with the marketing statement and say that it's being heavily applied to the rap genre right now?
Without a doubt, rap, and I'm not trying to be. I'm just telling you what the industry is about. Right now, the majority, I would say 99.5% of all rap artists don't make any money. The record contracts are negotiated as such where the record company or the artist manager makes everything. They get that one hit, and then it's bye.
I'm getting to wrap it up again, and obviously we've come to the end of the show at this point. I would just like to close with this, and this was from one of your fellow colleagues who came in and taught the class. He said, Rick is known for his one phrase, and the one phrase is, there's always room for negotiations.
I'm not known for that. I'm known for, could I have more, please?
I mean, just kind of asking in itself. Well, no, I think that, no, and I use that quote because he said that he had heard you said that, several times. I think it's great, though. I think it's great that you really shouldn't be forced into a spot if you're an aspiring musician. I mean, exposure, yes, but you could do that yourself. I think that when it comes down to it, you should never be bullied by these conglomerates and just kind of be put down.
You're right. The thing is that, you're 21, 22 years old, and you're playing clubs and you're barely making $5,000 a year, and then you see a record contract that has 7 figures on it. You don't read it, you just sign it. So our contracts can always be renegotiated, always. I think the thing that everybody should remember, it used to be, it's not what you know, but who you know. It's not even that anymore. It's not who you know, it's who wants to know you.
I think that's fantastic advice. I really do. That's just a real twist on the spin of the phrase, and it is really very truthful. We've got to go. I haven't taken the quiz for class yet. Is there anything that you can tell me now that might help me? I hate to be shameful, but I've got to do it.
Yeah, you can just answer all B's.
And will that?
Just write B,
will
B,
I
B, B,
will
B.
I get an A on the test then?
You'll probably fail.
Okay. All right. All right. Well.
Good advice.
Yeah.
Good
well,
advice.
we should have ended on the better advice, but
why couldn't I have voiced this and had that good-looking squid over there sit here and pretend, and I'll just say, just move your mouth up, and I'll say the words. You just.
I mean, we wanted you. You're the image.
I'm a freaking Methuselah on this screen. Look at this.
I mean,
man.
it's just, I don't know what to tell you. I sit here and I talk, and they got cameras that run it. Rick, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's really been wonderful. I mean, this has been eye-opening for all of our viewers, so it's been fantastic. Stick around. We'll be right back with the closer. Hello, everyone. The staff here at BSU Tonight would just like to let you know that if you fit into the following categories of being colorblind, an animal lover, female, religious, overweight, a freshman, male, a dog groomer, southern, fat, skinny, young, old, socially awkward, a freshman, or even Matthew McConaughey, you will be offended. I guarantee it.
Watch BSU Tonight, Thursdays at 10 on Cardinal Vision.
Well, we've had a fantastic show. Thank you so much. We've had a fantastic show, extremely informational, full of lots of laughs. Before we go, is there any shout-outs you'd like to make to anyone watching or could potentially watch this episode? Anyone at all?
No.
No? Not even to your family?
No.
All righty. Well, you heard it from him first. So have a great night, everyone. We'll see you next week. Same time, same place.